What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Tammy Talks here. Let's talk Sistas, season 4, episode 15. What's it called? We Know Enough. All right, so if you're brand new to my channel, I do breakdowns of various TV shows, both scripted and reality, interjecting my own thoughts, opinions, and theories into each and every recap. So if you enjoy that type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel, thumbsing up the video, hopping in the comment section, y'all, so we can talk about the show. Sisters infuriates me so much. It does. I watch every week. I feel like I'm indebted to the show. Like I have to watch it. I'm too far deep into it, but it's just it's not good. It's not good. But let's talk about it. So if you've watched my other Sisters recaps, you know I don't take notes for the show. I watch the show. I pick out the important things that I actually enjoyed about the show or that I loathed about the show, and we'll talk about it from there. So let's go lady by lady. Let's start with Danny. So Danny is at home, and Preston shows up to get his box of things that he wanted. So a box of things that he apparently left at her house. Now Preston told Danny that he was going to come the next day because he wanted to get his things when she wasn't there. But because he's trying to play these mind tricks on her, that Zach is like trying to put him on, he comes when he knows that she's home. The exchange is awkward. Preston looks stupid, right? Because he's like, I told you I was coming today. And she's like, no, we talked today. You said you were coming tomorrow. And it's like, Preston. Then, like, it was such a painful scene. So he's like, this is my box. This isn't my shirt. And it's like, I cannot with this show. So while they're getting ready to have a moment and actually talk, Sabrina comes into Danny's house. Now, I have friends that own houses, that have apartments, that have condos, whatever the case. I don't have keys to any of my friends' apartments. They do not have keys to my place. If we did, I would never just walk in to their place like that. That's weird to me. I'm sorry, but unless you are like, I feel like I wouldn't even, if me and my brother lived in the same state, I wouldn't have keys to his place. Like, I have keys to my parents' place, and I absolutely still call my parents before walking in their house. The house that I lived in, I still call them. I don't just walk in. So it's odd to me that Tyler Perry wants us to believe, or wants to put out into the atmosphere, that these people absolutely are people just walk into other people's houses like this. So while Preston and Danny are getting ready to have this moment, when Sabrina walks in, they decide not to anymore. I'm sick of the storyline between Preston and Danny. Either y'all are going to be together or you're not. Both of you like each other. Sabrina, I think that Danny is, because Danny is scared that somebody actually likes her for her, that she's sabotaging this. So instead of her just saying, Preston, let's talk about some other things so that we can try to get to know each other a little bit more, you want to harp on the fact that this man likes cows. He's a farmer. He's gonna like cows. Take it a step further. Watch a movie together. Start watching a TV show together. Have you asked him about any other interest of his? Like, there are other ways that they can be talking about different things together. I feel like Preston came on loud, strong, and wrong when he first met Danny. He was having the landlord let him into her house. He was doing a little too much. And when she felt overwhelmed and felt smothered and told him to back off a little bit, he took it that personal that he said, well, fucking, I'm going to back off altogether. I'm sick of the back and forth between the two of them. I truly am. If Preston does not want to be with Danny, as fine as Trinity is, we don't need Trinity on the show. I want Danny to get a new storyline that doesn't involve her either being at work or sitting in her apartment. Why can't we ever see Danny like out at a mall? Why can't she be walking through the mall doing something? Why can't Danny interact with any of her coworkers? Do her coworkers not like her? Is she the only person working at higher airlines? So many questions, Tyler. Just like, how did Taraji get back on that plane? Questions that need answers. So that's all that really happened with Danny. We see at the end of the episode, Danny's walking with Sabrina. They're walking through a grocery store. I'm sick of the fact that Danny's broke. Danny needs Sabrina to buy her honey. If you can't afford the $4 low honey bear, then you don't need any. Then you don't need any honey. I feel like that's just what it comes down to. What is Danny doing with her money? You live in a closet of an apartment. Like, what are you doing that you never have money? So while her and Sabrina are walking through the store, we see these women that are seemingly following them with their cameras, giggling and laughing. So Tyler Perry takes a page out of a Lifetime movie, and come to find out that this the guy that she's dating is a prince. And back home, the newspapers are and the websites are all saying that he has now found his princess. We don't care because Sabrina's gonna pine over Calvin. So let's switch over there. Calvin, Maurice are sitting at home eating dinner with Q. They're eating dinner with the man that held Maurice at gunpoint to rob the bank and stole all the money out of your checking account, Calvin. But we're going to have dinner with him, and all is forgotten because he was abused as a child and he's homeless now. Who gives a flying F? There is absolutely no way that this man would be in my house. Absolutely not. So now Calvin feels that it's okay for Q to stay there because I like you. I feel sorry for you. And it's like, Calvin, he stole from you. He stole from you. The fact that Calvin is okay with that is upsetting. So Maurice, on the flip, tells Q that, because he feels sorry for him, you can stay here, but don't talk to me. I want a home cooked meal every time I get home. It's like, Maurice, stop it. You're gonna be sleeping with that man, and by the end of the season, or Q is playing you, and he's gonna have you tied up and robbed of all your earthly belongings by the end of this season. The fact that Tyler Perry is even running with this storyline, I feel like it's just kind of lazy writing. Absolutely lazy writing. Tyler, let me write it. Let me write just one episode. We'll clear all this shit up. We'll wrap everything up so everything makes sense. Because this is a storyline that does not make sense whatsoever. So Maurice is telling Q, I don't even want you talking. So Q says, I want to say one thing, and makes a very inappropriate sexual joke against Maurice. And it's like, we see Maurice being hot and bothered. I want Maurice to get a storyline that doesn't involve him being such a thirst bucket. I want Maurice to get a storyline that doesn't involve his insecurities and his low self-esteem coming out to the fact that you are willing to date a man that held you at gunpoint, and then had the audacity, the call, the nerve, the temerity to turn around and ask and put your address down as where he's going to be living when he gets out of jail. This is stupid. But we watch it because it's what comes on TV Wednesday night. I'm so tired of the stupid storylines. I feel like Sistas has so much potential to be a good show, but Tyler is harping on storylines that kind of don't make sense. So then we have Fatima. Fatima gets out of jail, and she wants to go get her phone from work because that's where her contacts are, right? But then she does want to use Andy's phone, but then she wants to talk to Zach, but she needs to get her phone. Fatima, what do you want to do? Do you want to go see Zach, or do you want to go get your phone? Or do you want to use Andy's phone? But I feel like Fatima is always just too scatterbrained. She never has a concise thought. Karen doesn't know who the father is. Karen has finally acknowledged that it just might not be Zach's baby. It just might not be Zach's baby. And I want Karen to acknowledge that. Aaron wants to be there for the child. She don't want you, Aaron. You would think that Aaron is a crazy man. Karen shows up to Andy's job because, Karen never does anybody's hair. She don't give a damn about her clients. So Karen shows up to Andy's job while Zach and Hayden are finishing up their fight. As they go back to Andy's office to talk, Karen talking about some she don't need the extra drama of Zach getting arrested. That's none of your business though. That is absolutely none of your business, Karen, what goes on with Zach. Because you know damn well that Zach is not the father of your child. So I don't even know why you are even making it seem as if that is of your concern. So she's asking Andy what happened. Andy's telling her, and Karen gets upset. What are you mad for? Yes, he is fighting for Fatima. Why? Because they are in a relationship. They are a couple. These two right here. They're a couple. You're over here. Now you're just bouncing over here by yourself. You could be over here with Aaron, but you want to be over here. So I'm tired of Karen's character. So Andy is asking her, what is so bad about Aaron being the father of this child? What is so bad and damning about this? Karen has the audacity to say, well, I don't know him. You opened your legs to him. You let him come and sit in your car when he was a complete stranger and eat ice cream with you. Girl, you don't give a damn about knowing somebody. You want Zach because Zach has cleaned himself up and Zach has money now. Zach is no longer the bum that you kicked to the curb. So that's why. That is the only reason why. And then she goes on to say, Zach now having money and confidence is what I've always wanted for him. She doesn't want Zach to go on life without her. Now she wants to hold on to Zach. Karen, kiss my ass and kiss Zach's too and Fatima's. This is stupid because you literally accused this man of not only stealing from you, but you had him arrested and you threw all his grandfather's things out on the street. All because you really thought that this man that you've been messing with for X amount of years, that has never stolen from you, that has never taken any money from you, that has never hit you, that has never given you a reason to think that he's going to steal from you. You thought this man stole from you without any proof. No camera footage, no evidence, no any sort of paper trail that would cause you to think that he might have taken money from you, and you had him arrested. And you think that he's gonna want you back? Is it pregnancy fog? Is that what it is? Because this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. So Andy is telling her, at least with Aaron, that you'll be taken care of. The baby will be taken care of. This can be a win-win situation, even if you and Aaron are not together. On top of that, you have us. You have your sister circle. So, you're not going to be alone raising this child. Karen is acting like we ain't seen her butch, aggressive-ass mama. You have your mother that, you have a village. You got people to help you. So, I don't understand why you are pining over a man that you treated like shit the first 3 seasons of this show. But Karen is the epitome of, I don't want him, but I don't want anybody else to have him. You and Zach just weren't meant to be. Y'all just weren't. So when she gets the advice from Andy to relax and just take it slow, and if Aaron is the father, it's a good thing, she has an attitude about that. So she leaves. She calls Aaron. Aaron comes over to talk. He brings over ice cream. Sets it in the hot-ass apartment on the table. While they talk, and she tells him, I don't want you to be the father. I don't know you. I know Zach more, better than I know you. Aaron is still pleading his case. Aaron, if you don't leave that girl alone, Aaron should really be hoping and praying and wishing that this is not his baby. But he's not. He wants it to be his baby because he likes her so much. I guess. Then she starts screaming about how she wants pickles. I guess I really am pregnant. And it's like, okay, sure, maybe you are. You are because you just got the test done. So, Andy, Robin comes in. And Andy is asking Robin if he can get Fatima and Zach out of jail. She also lets Robin know that somebody at work is doing a little too much chitter chatter. People are starting to realize or think that we're together. Robin said he's very discreet. Who's doing the talking? I'll get him fired. Robin wants to know why is Fatima even in jail? Oh, well, she assaulted Hayden. Robin is tickled by that. You know, Robin does not like Hayden. They had a little tiff. So he tells Andy, I'll handle Hayden. I'll get her out of jail. I'll take care of it. I got it like that. Going down to the jail because I'm going to get her out now. Don't even worry about how long you think it's going to take. By the time you get on down to the precinct, I'm going to have her out. Because Robin is that dude. Now, while Robin's sitting there talking to Andy, Hayden, love hating ass, who was screaming for security when Zach was whooping that ass all up and down that staircase, calls Gary to let Gary know that Robin is in the building. You know, Hayden thinks that Robin is just another lawyer that works there. So Hayden is telling Gary he's here. You think they're sleeping together? I don't know why he's here. He's probably using his client settlement money to pay for these trips. And it's like, wow, Hayden, no proof whatsoever, but you are willing to throw that man under the bus like that? Hayden keeps saying that there's nothing that Robin can do to him. I'm not scared of him. You about to get fired. You about to lose your job. Like, cue the music. Everything about the show is, it's just wow. This was clearly a filler episode, though. So let me know how you guys felt about tonight's episode, and I will catch you guys in the next one. If you have not already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.